Hello everyone, I'm Greg, this is Kentucky, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to build a hot compost pile. We're going to use two ingredients, dried leaves and grass clippings. We're going to mulch those leaves and mix the greens all at the same time. And we're going to do it right here. I also want to give you a walkthrough of what I've been able to compost. And this is basic compost. What I've been able to compost this season, since April 15th, on a pretty small piece of property. So without further ado, let's get started. Now there's nothing new under the sun. I get it. This pile's about 25 days old now. It was flipped at day 5, 10, and 17. Averaged about 140 degrees. So we had enough heat, smaller pile. You know, one thing I did notice when it started backing off, it backed off really quick. I'll put a picture up of what this pile looked like. I had it about 3/4 of the way full. It's composted down. So what I want to do is just take a minute to show you how I put this pile together. I'll show you that and then I'll bring you back. So I used about 7 bags, if you counted in the video. I used 3 up here, 4 in the lower lot, but I also found another bag and a half, so that totaled 8.5 bags. Hard to estimate the 2-to-1 ratio. I felt like I didn't have enough greens. If you noticed in a video, when I piled it all up here, I had 2 other small piles. And one of the small piles was fresh grass clippings, and I kind of mixed those in. I just didn't feel like I had enough, and I must have hit it pretty close. We never really got into the 150-degree range, but we hung out at 147 was the peak on it, and you know, it went on for about 11 days. So what we're going to do is we're going to tear into this pile and just check the progress of it. It's cold. It's 25 days later. The carbon's gone. So I'm just interested in what the progress of it looks like. So I'll pull the camera in and we'll take a look. So here's what it looks like. And this is after 25 days. I mean, it's still got a ways to go, that's for sure. But it will be done by the time I need it. There's plenty of moisture there. Pretty far along for a small pile. I could probably add some greens here. I don't normally like doing that after, after about 11 days, you've pretty much depleted the carbon. So I don't normally like doing that. I'll probably just let this go. I mean, ultimately, it's going to end up on top of the one I did the previous video in, and it should make pretty much a full station. So the question becomes, would I do this again? And the answer is yes. I think it's a very quick way to put a pile together. Although I did lose some carbon, not the best way to mulch your leaves, especially with a mulching blade. If you have a grass catcher, you're golden. It was difficult as well to get the pile moist in the beginning. Leaves are hydrophobic, and the grass clippings tend to insulate those leaf particles, if you will. So have your water hose handy on that first flip. So we're at a point now that I'll give you a walkthrough on where I'm at in my composting adventure this spring on a very small piece of property. So I'll pull the camera in and we'll take a look. So this is a pile here that I completed the video on. It's been about 3 weeks ago, I guess. And the compost should be somewhere around 50 days now, I'm guessing. And you can really feel that has broken down a lot. Still has some leaf stems, won't have to deal with that. Then we have some earthworms in here. So that second line of defense has already moved in. Looks like a red wiggler. So this is doing nicely. I've got, I don't know, it's probably a third of the way full. So the pile on the end, I'll move down and move on top of this one, and it should give me pretty close to a cubic yard. Be pretty close to it, I guess. And this pile here, and you can see the volume level in it, it's about 3/4 of the way full. And this one I ran parallel when I was doing the video 3 weeks ago. And it's, you see worms in it now, right here, so somewhere. So it's breaking down nicely. So, and this is the one that we just completed here in the video. So out of these three, I should have pretty close to 1.5 yards of compost, which is a lot for what I need if you use it properly, which I don't most of the time. So anyway, I'll put up on the screen. All this came off of about 1/8 acre. I have 4 large trees in my yard, 2 tulip poppers and a couple water maples. And I save the leaves off of those every year. And another thing you can do, and that's how I built this pile here, is store your leaves right in your compost system, if you can, if you have something. I normally have these tarps, they go over top, and I took them off for the purpose of this video. So before I forget, I'll pass on. A commenter left a post in the last video to use a 55-gallon drum, and you put your leaves in, you take a weed eater and you mulch those up inside of that drum. And I thought that was just a great idea. So if you have a 55-gallon drum, I don't, but if I can find one, I would certainly be open to testing that out. So that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.